Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for being here with me today. I'm so excited to have you. We're just going to do the update on the Love Meg situation that went down. She's launched her own website and all that stuff. I had this one and I wanted to get it out of the way before we went into the deeper stuff that we're going to get into this week, which are a lot of big updates, interviews, and things that are going on. So just keep it light, a little bit of snark maybe, and we're going to go to her website and dismantle one of her old videos if we have time. But let's go through this story first because she's really pissed about people saying they can't afford her shit. It's really weird. Let's go. Hey, before we get started, everybody, if you'd like to, and you have an Instagram, please head over to the Dad Challenge Podcast and like me on Instagram. I'd like it. Twitter as well, Dad Challenge Pod, I think it is. And most importantly, my new TikTok, my third TikTok that will likely get banned again because my Knights fans be cray. Like, they be cray. Like my new hat? Go Blue Jays. Season starts really soon. It's in spring training. Got my season tickets. Well, I pay for a third of season. So there's a group of us who have 2 seats and we all split the cost over 4 or 5 people. And then we get to pick a certain amount of games. It's great. I can't wait. The Blue Jays are taking it all the way this year. I don't care what anybody says. Blue Jays all the way. You heard it here. Plan the parade. All right, so let's get into this video. A lot of people have already covered this, but it was on her Instagram stories, which is where she goes to complain a lot. It is what it is. If you didn't know, you can watch my other video about Love Meg starting her own streaming service that's about the same cost as Disney Plus. Only her content is much better. It's better than the Marvel series, and it's better than, the Marvel universe and all that. It's really, really riveting that she vacuums shit, over and over and over and over again. But you can't deny it. Love Meg keeps her shit tight. Meaning her house, not everything else. Just saying, because it doesn't blend and shit. Anyway, so let's go through this. I think that it's pretty tone deaf, like most of her stuff, like most of these people. But let's hear what she has to say. Give her the chance.
And that's what, so excuse my face and everything. I'm really not feeling good today. But I wanted to get on here and say, if you cannot afford the new site, that's okay.
I'm pretty sure she's getting a ton of messages and Instagram posts, everything I can't afford it. I wish you luck, but I can't afford it. Because people are saying that in one and two ways. Probably some of them are trolling and some of them are genuinely look, no. And that's their way of saying, why would I pay for it when I've gotten it for free this whole time? What am I paying you for? It's not entertaining. It's mindless. That's what it is. Who would pay for this?
I'm not upset about it. I'm not sure why.
I love this. This is my favorite. I'm not upset about it, but here's 50 Instagram stories about it. But I'm not upset. Look, just stop saying this. If I come out and I'm upset, right? Why is it that they're so hard? Why is it so hard for them to admit when they're upset about something? I'm not upset, but I'm going to literally be upset. Because that makes it worse. Those people that hate you, those people in those threads and everything else who just want to see you crash, this is what they live for. They live for you responding to the hate. So just say, hey, I'm pissed, you guys. Be real for once.
Some people feel like they need to tell me that they can't afford it. That's okay. I knew that was going to happen.
Why do you have to say that it's okay? Did they think it wouldn't be okay? Your logic. It's okay that you can't pay me $75 a year to watch my videos. It's okay. I shouldn't even have to say it. You don't have to say it. You didn't have to do this video.
I knew some people would want to do it and some wouldn't. I didn't
So then why are you making this?
Expect every single person to go over there. And the way I think about it is if Starbucks had been giving out free coffees and then they started offering some exclusive ones, but still offered their free ones, you would just go and get your free ones, right? You wouldn't go to Starbucks and say, I can't afford your exclusive coffee, so that's pointless.
This is what you came up with? This is what you came up with when to say it's like this. No, it's not like that at all. First of all, corporations are giving free products ever. That's not a thing. It's not a thing at all. Also, they need to sell their coffee in order to make money, in order to make more coffee and make more restaurants. You already made money, Love Meg. You made money off of the product that you put out on the internet, and you made a lot of money. Okay? You made it through AdSense, through ad reads, and everything else. You made tons of money. You were giving it away for free, but it wasn't free for real. We were giving you the people were giving you their social media currency, and it was paying you due to your following, due to your CPM rates. You were getting paid because you brought people to your channel. I cannot believe that you're comparing Starbucks, who makes billions of dollars, and they have never ever done the thing where they give away free coffee. She's trying to tell you that she didn't make any money. That's what she's trying to say. Yes, you did. You made tons of money.
And I'm putting that analogy together because
you're bad at analogies. That's why.
The cost monthly is what it costs to get a Starbucks drink.
So a Starbucks drink is sometimes delicious depending what you get, but not nourishing. That's for sure.
It's less than $10, and if you get a Starbucks drink once a month, that's what you're paying for my website. So
why do people do this? This is like marketing from the 80s. And for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you could support a whole entire African nation. Stop. People enjoy their coffee. So you're trying to tell someone, hey, take away from the thing you enjoy to give me that money. Are you serious right now? Don't use this analogy. Okay? It's not that. And likely a lot of people who can't afford that probably also can't afford to go to Starbucks. Okay? Starbucks is expensive. So your analogy is garbage both ways. I can't get over this.
It's not like it's that expensive. Some people have said that it is, and I'm like, I don't get it. I think some might be confused and think that it's $75 a month, because I did see that question, and I'm like, oh
I wouldn't be surprised if you tried.
My gosh, no, it's $75 for an entire year's worth of videos.
Also not worth it. You know how much? Here are some things you can buy for $75. Way more important than your shit, okay? Anything. Toys like this, okay? Probably about 50 pineapples. 1 seat to the Blue Jays. In the third bowl. 5, ooh, that hurt. Wrist gripper exercise things. 75 $1 items. Take your kids bowling. I mean, it's a quarter of a tank of gas in a Yaris. Who, again, in this world of expensive everything, you chose the absolute worst time to possibly ever do something that costs people extra money. Okay, gas is $1,900 a liter here in Canada. Where you live, it's expensive. Everybody's spending more on food, gas, living expenses, electricity. Everything is way more expensive. And you think people are just going to be like, I really want to see Love Meg clean her bed on the side for $75 extra. How? Again, I just don't, that, right? Which is so silly.
So either people are getting confused, or you really can't afford it, and that's fine, but that's not going to change my mind. People have to be getting confused about the price.
You've said that 4 times. Nobody's confused about the price. They're like, oh, it's $8 a month if I just do the normal one. No.
Or they're hoping I will change my mind, and that's just not going to happen. So my mind is made up. This is what's happening.
Okay. And you said you're still going to post on YouTube. So those who want the free coffees can still go get the free coffees, and your videos will be the same. Hey guys, if you want to watch Love Meg stuff and you really love her stuff, okay? If you really love it, all you have to do is watch the first 10 videos, and then every 500 videos after that is a repeat of the first 10. Every video she does is the same. Okay? It's all the same. And then she'll do a story time. And it'll be terrible. There's a ghost at the landing. At the top of the stairs, there's a landing. There's 2 bedrooms. There's a landing. And the landing is where the ghost with heels on was on the landing. And we were below, and there was a landing at the top. And to this day, she's like, my husband is the best storyteller. And we heard his stories, and we were like, there's a landing. Okay. There's a landing.
I just feel like I kind of need to stand up for myself today and say, I've made up my mind. So
stand up for yourself. Again, you just said you didn't bother you doing this. What are you standing up for? What are you standing up? You think people are bullying you because they can't afford your exorbitant cost of your shit that you gave away for free before? Again, you made money, Love Meg, lots of it. Her logic is totally flawed here. And some people might be guilted into thinking they need to do this to help her. But AdSense makes you lots of money if you get the view counts that she used to get, not anymore, but she used to get. Again, I'm doing a video soon about all of the family vloggers that I cover, going back a couple of years before the Micah thing went down, and then we're going to see the switch. You're going to see this crazy thing happening with family vloggers. And that's why a lot of them are doing. Erin Williams has done the same thing. Erin Williams hired a professional videographer, which Love Meg isn't going to do, but she hired a professional and she wants to create her own reality television show. She's you know what? Everybody's coming at me like, Erin Williams is doing the same thing. I don't care. Go ahead. Because you know what? Now your kids aren't actually on the internet for everybody to grab freely. You know, and don't go out there and be all mad at me. That doesn't mean I think you should still be selling your children to, you know, behind a paywall. I think that's absolutely silly as well. But, you know, if it gets them off of the internet for most predators, I mean, it might be a better thing. Sometimes you got to just take what you can get. Right? If a family vlogger decides, you know, if the whole thing was about their children and now it's like 10% about their children, I'll take it. Right? It's less. Some family vloggers completely remove everything about their children, and that's great. But sometimes you take what you can get. When it comes to her, I'm only coming at her because this is silly. Also, she called me a pedo.
Please don't feel the need to comment and say you can't afford it. I get it if you can't afford it.
You said this already 3 times.
Go watch the free videos, you know?
Yeah, it's the condescension, right? It's the, just watch the free ones with my $78,000 engagement ring. Just go watch those ones, you guys. I don't need your money. We beg to differ. You do need our money. Silly.
But if you can, come.
She's going to have to sell that ring one day.
Watch the exclusive.
Shit's like 25 grand.
Really not that hard. And I think that people are like trying to make it hard or trying to change my mind. And it's like, it doesn't have to be this hard, guys.
It doesn't have to be this hard. Pay me your hard-earned money for shit that you got for free before. So not only did Love Meg set a precedent, which is an important, you know, distinction here. These creators come on YouTube, and YouTube allows you to create a platform that makes you an insane amount of money. Okay, YouTube pays very well. Okay. But whatever you make, YouTube makes like 60% of that. So it's like a lot. But they still make a ton of money, okay? You set a precedent. You've come on YouTube. You said, here's the content. It's going to be free. I'm going to give you this. And I'm going to make a ton of money. Now she's like, well, why wouldn't you want to pay me for it now? Because it's been free for your whole time. All of a sudden, now you're not making as much money. So you're going to try a big money grab? People see through it. That's the issue. Okay, so here's what she writes next. The decisions I've made don't need to affect you. If you're in control of your emotions, you can choose to let it not affect you. Because I will most definitely be here doing what I need to do, not letting anyone else's life decision affect me and what I want to do with my life. What is she saying here? What other people's life decisions are affecting your life decisions? What? She's making this into something it is not at all. She's blowing this up to like, she thinks she's like a victim here. If this is affecting you to the point of being upset, take this time to look internally and ask yourself why. Why is someone else's life decision bothering me so much? I mean, I don't think that she's directing this towards her haters. I think she's directing this towards the fans who won't pay for her content. Why is someone else's life decisions bothering you? You had fans. I don't know why, but you had fans. Those fans liked you. And so when you change something like this, those fans have a right to be upset. And then you get upset saying, you noticed it? Why are you like, it's so crazy because as soon as they notice it, they're like, why are you noticing this thing that I'm changing that you've had for free this whole time? Why are you upset about it? Because they paid you this whole time, Love Meg. Your whole entire channel is built off the back of people who watch you. Those are the reason you got paid. And now you're like, check yourself. What is it about? She turned everything around on like, the more I cover Love Meg, the more I realize how absolutely cocky she is. She has no self-awareness of how terrible she is. Like, of how privileged and how, you know what I mean? Just none. What is this making me feel about myself? Is this my problem? Am I projecting onto them? Am I trying to get them to do what's best for me instead of what's best for them? Oh my gosh. None of what you put out, Love Meg, is best for anybody. Nobody's going to suffer if you don't come on YouTube anymore. Nobody's going to suffer if any family vlogger stops family vlogging. There's no suffering. Because you know why? Because you don't actually offer anything of value to anybody. Okay? It's entertainment. If entertainment goes away, people will survive. You don't need entertainment to survive. Unless it's Yellowstone. If Yellowstone gets canceled, guys, I'm done. I'm leaving. Just stop the planet. I want to get off. Right? She's making this into something like, you guys are so upset about this. Look, you're so... It just bugs me. This bugs me because she's like, it's about you. Why are you so angry? So take those comments as feedback, which is going to happen from your viewers. Also, not everyone can afford a Starbucks a month. Definitely do what is right for you. Just wanted to share those thoughts with you and have been following a long time and have brought a lot of joy to my life. Best of luck in the future. This is a fan. This is a real fan, which is probably not anymore. I understand that. I've been there, which is why I said, if you can't afford it, I understand. I'm not upset. Meg, stop lying. You're so upset about this. You've made like 15 posts about it already. But she does this condescending, like, it's you guys. It can't be me. You guys, just buy it. I'm not mad. I feel like I'm being expected to hear y'all, but some aren't hearing me. It's about Love Meg again. It truly is all good and really doesn't need to be that big of a deal. It's just been strange having to repeat myself over and over, and I'm wondering how long I have to repeat myself before someone hears me or understands that I mean what I'm saying. So here it is again. I get it. If this isn't for you, that's great. It's not okay to, again, why did you have to say any of this? There was literally no reason to say it. People are going to subscribe or they're not. There was no reason for this. None. It didn't help you at all. It made it worse.
Folks be like, I want to support your business, but your stuff costs too much. If you broke, then just say that. Just say that.
Oh, I hate this meme. Like, I sort of get that because I'm like, pay for people to do good work, right? I used to, like, as a creative, as a person, people are always like, I'll pay you in clout or whatever. I'll pay you in exposure bucks. I get that. Like, that's what that meme means. But Love Meg's like, just say you're broke, bitch. Like, do you really want people to just say they're broke to like, as in you're shaming them for not being able to afford your shitty content? That's what you're saying in this post. You are shaming people for not being able to afford your content. Just say you're broke and come back when you can afford it. Did you think this was going to be a thing that people like, Love Meg's right? That meme really, really put me in my place. And now I'm going to figure out a way to shuffle some bills around. Maybe my kid doesn't get to go to a dance or whatever, because I really need to pay for Love Meg's content now. Do you think this is going to do something, Love Meg? She is confrontational, but comes across as a sweet person, but is very vitriolic. This woman is not someone you can be friends with, ever. She has no friends. Someone just sent this to me. I love it and mean it, y'all. I love y'all. No matter where you are in life, I love you. I get you, boo. I've been in all the places. Come when you're ready. I mean that. Like, no, that is just condescending, disgusting behavior, what you just did there. Nasty. I don't like you. Nobody likes you. That was gross, what you just did. Ew. All right, now I'm going to go to her website. Let's do a video. So someone paid for her thing for me, which I didn't. Someone gave me their login so I can go watch the old videos because I have not seen any of the old videos. So I'm just going to go through the old ones. Let's see in the old catalog. Travel vlogs, shopping hauls, day in the life vlogs, announcements, the cleanser, cooking and grocery hauls, cleaning, organizing, family vlogs. She brought her family vlogs. So you have to pay to see her kids on, okay, whatever. All right, we're going to do this one. Vegetable beef soup recipe by Love Meg. Okay, this is old video, and we know that she can't cook for shit, so I'm very excited about this. Maybe she could cook before, but now she can't. I don't know. This, you can look at how young she is. This is years and years ago. I don't know where this is. This isn't obviously the house that they're at now, but interesting to see where she's come from to now. Let's do it.
Hey guys, today I'm here doing my vegetable beef soup, and this was requested by one of my viewers, and I thought that would be a great video for the fall, and so I hope you guys enjoy this video.
So is this her normal hair color then?
It is a really, really simple soup. So there is like nothing to it. You're going to be like, man, that's it. So
like your content? Yeah, man, was that it? Did she just fold some clothes and put them on a hanger? She just vacuumed that blue ass ugly couch? She put a pillow under a table? What the heck? Is that it? Is that the video? Did she put fake food on the counter? Did she mess up muffin mix? Was that it?
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure you check back.
One thing is for sure, she has not changed any way that she's done her content. It has not improved, is what I'm saying. As you like back in the day when she's in a trailer or wherever she's here, right? They didn't make a ton of money. When they made a ton of money, why didn't they buy good equipment? If I was making the kind of money that these women were making, well, I have the best equipment anyway, but because I do it professionally. But I'm saying if I started with garbage cameras, I would absolutely have moved up to expensive cameras and microphones and lav mics and stuff. She hasn't changed anything at all because it was a formula that worked. If you're a creator on YouTube and you're not changing your content a little bit, making it better, more engaging or whatever, you're going to stagnate and people will grow out of you. That's the way it is.
Next week, because me and Julie are going to be baking something then too, we're going to do a pumpkin eclair cake.
And I think Justin's holding his camera.
And more videos in the meantime. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.
Bye. Oh! Holy shit! Edit your sound levels, lady. Pretty sure the neighbors just called the cops. Diced new potatoes, cut okra. What the hell is okra? Petite diced tomatoes, cut green beans. So she just uses canned goods. I mean, she's in a trailer. You know she wouldn't be using this stuff now, this Walmart brand stuff. She probably, you know, as you make tons of money, then their flex starts changing. I can't wait to do this video on the old way to the new way, because this is what people loved her for. Was doing budget stuff. This is delicious stuff you can buy at Walmart. And now she's like, you know, I buy my shit real expensive places. You can't even afford it. But let's show you how to make these things. You didn't drain the potatoes? Why? You supposed to put the potato juice in there? Okay. It looks like snot. No draining of anything. Just gonna leave that old water in there. Okay. This is pan. It's like a Mayanite pan. Okay, I gotta point out something because the pan. This is real interesting. So this is the pan she had now. Now she has like $500 pans that nobody can afford. That's the difference. That's when you hear people say, I used to like you. I used to love what you stood for. Now you present unobtainable standards. I can't buy this $700 pan that you got for free to advertise on your show. I can afford this one though, even though it's got hepatitis C on it. Where's the broth? You're not gonna put some broth in there? No broth. You're not gonna throw a broth in there. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good actually. I'd eat that shit. You know what I put though? Miniature corns. The mini corns. Mini corn. Yeah. This bowl's like this big. So, I mean, there you go. That's what people were drawn to initially. There's a lot of this idea on YouTube that money changes everybody. And I honestly do believe that. I had a conversation with my wife. It was Tyson. Tyson and I were driving the other day, and we were just talking about this idea of coming from poverty and then coming into a world where you don't really have to worry about money. I asked Tyson, I said, hey, do you think that money makes people happy? And we both agreed, both of us coming from poverty. I mean, he came into our life when he was 10, so he knew life before us in a very, very, very impoverished type of world that he lived in. His story to tell someday, maybe he will. It's a really, really heartbreaking story. But we both said, look, money doesn't actually make anybody happy. But when you're poor, and I think a lot of people who watch this might see this who might not have a ton of money, okay? And I'm not saying I have a ton of money either, but I know what it's like to be absolutely without anything. And you'll hear it in my story coming soon. Okay, but the addition of money or being able to have money, all it really means is that you don't have to worry about where your groceries are coming from. If you're going to be able to fill your tank of gas, right? If you're going to be able to pay your hydro, or if your kid's going to be able to get new clothes, okay? It's all that does is take away a worry, which does, I think, in the end, add to happiness. But we also discussed, like, if we had hundreds of millions of dollars, because Tyson and I always have these kind of like shoot the shit conversations when we have long drives, right? The idea is, I think that uber wealthy people who have everything they could ever want and don't ever, want for anything, they're actually not really happy. I think there's one general sweet spot where people can do what they really want to do, not really worry about where the next check's coming from, but at the same time, aren't like their whole life isn't about just making money, right? But people who grew up with nothing, and I think you think Love Meg, you think Just Jess, you think a lot of these family vloggers, most of them actually, I'm not sure of one family vlogger actually that grew up wealthy. There are probably a few, but the ones that I cover, most of them came from nothing. And so when they get this enormous wealth, it completely changes them. Mike is a perfect example. But she didn't really grow up super poor, but the enormous wealth that these people get, they spend every single penny of it because they didn't have the thing they had before. Like she just made this cheap stew. She lived in a trailer. When money came along, it completely changed her. Now, does it mean that's bad? I mean, not necessarily. If you have money, spend it, right? Be wise with it. Be generous with it, in my opinion. Do good things. But this is what we were talking about. Money doesn't actually bring happiness. It actually brings sometimes more problems, and it does change people. What do you think? Give me a comment below. What do you think? Does money change people? Because I know very enormously wealthy people who are very happy. And those people that I know who are enormously wealthy, and I mean millions, tens, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, I know a few people like that. All of them are very happy. And you know why I think that they're happy? This is my conjecture, is because they actually give most of it away. Because I obviously come from a church world, right? And a lot of people who are wealthy inside church tend to give their wealth away to third countries. And I'm actually going to put that documentary I made about those Kenyans up on my site because I think it's a really important topic. It was an amazing journey. But all that to say is that I think generosity is what makes people happy. And I think that you don't have to be rich to be generous. That's like my little dad thing of the day. I think that we get confused. We think that money actually makes everything better. It does make things better, but it doesn't necessarily equate to happiness, okay? Generosity and being a nice ass person will equate to happiness. If you're a nice person and people like to be around you, you're probably more happy, right? Like if you don't have any friends, like a lot of these people can't because they have so many secrets or they're just who they really are, that's got to be really sad. I mean, have all the money in the world, but if you have nobody to share it with, if you don't have anybody you can talk to or anything, that money's not going to pay for that. Money's not going to buy any of that stuff. All that to say, I think in the end, generosity brings happiness. Agree or disagree? What do you think below? It'd be really interesting because I come from two worlds. Very, 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 very dirt poor, homeless at one point. And then now we don't have to worry about where the next paycheck's coming from, right? We don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. That's a big, big distance between if you knew who I was before. Crazy. So I know what both worlds are like. And I will tell you this, living on this side of that world is way less stressful. I guarantee it. I think a lot of you would say that too. Everybody take a deep breath. That was nice. It's a good video, lovemeg. I'm not mad, but here's all these videos about me being mad. Oh, by my oles. I'm just going to manifest this into money. It's going to spray $1 bills. Guys, I want you to remember how amazing you are and how incredible you are. And that those that you help in your life and that you're generous to, especially your children and those that you protect around you, they need you. And I need you to know that you're valuable. And I need you to never forget how incredible you really are. I will see you tomorrow.